To all those people watching, I'd like to remind everyone that this video is not made for kids. It's for older fans and adults. Enjoy the fucking video! A fire had broken out of the works in Crovans Gate. The fire brigade arrived to put out the flames. Victor and Whiff looked on as the flames were burning the building. It had damaged everything, even dossiers of Tomas, Edward and Henry. The fire was brought under control, and by the morning the flames were out. An investigation was carried out later on, and it was found that it was caused by hot cinders. And sadly, it turned out that it was from Whiff.
"I didn't mean to do it on purpose, sir,"
he wailed. "I know," replied Topham Hatt, "but it was recommended by the investigators that you will be relieved of your duties at once in order not for this to happen again." Victor was shocked. Then he had an idea. "Sir, we could convert Whiff to oil burning like me. After all, it does less fire risks." "I understand your theory, Victor, but we are going through a depression right now, and this railway needs to save money in order to get by with things that are important."
"Are you going to send me away, sir?"
replied Whiff in a quiet, hurt voice. "No need for that talk," replied Topham Hatt. "I'm sending you to the Railway Museum in Vicarstown, Whiff. After all, you are a very unique engine." Whiff was pleased, but then he looked towards Victor and said,
"Do you think you can manage things on your own, Victor?"
Victor smiled. "I will. Enjoy your retirement, my friend." If you ever visit the island of Sodor and are interested in the stories from the various railways, then you should visit the Railway Archives. It's a treasure trove of stories over the years with all of the engines across the island of Sodor, big or small. Let's take a look at all the stories that are a blast from the past for the engines of Sodor. When the works was repaired, Victor managed to do the work alone. At first he found it easy, but as time went on it was getting harder and harder. "Hurry up, Victor! I need my new buffer stat!" cried Henry. "I want my new brakes fitted now!" grunted Gordon. "Hold on, my friends. I only have one set of wheels, so you just have to wait." "We're fed up with waiting!" Henry wailed. But Victor ignored Henry and he kept on puffing. When work was over, Victor pulled into the shed feeling very tired. He looked around and couldn't help but miss his friend Whiff. Just then the manager arrived. "Ah, Victor, before you go to sleep, I have something I need to tell you." "Of course, sir." "I have just ordered a new crane from Ransom's and Raper on the mainland, and one of the Fat Controller's engines is bringing him over tomorrow morning. I see that you were overworking yourself ever since Whiff had gone to the museum, and I believe he would ease the pressure off your wheels. Now get some rest. You deserve it." Victor smiled. I hope he's as good as Whiff, he thought. "Hello!" shouted a voice. "Ha ha! You're up! I'm Kevin!" "Good morning, Victor." "Morning, James. So this is the crane that the manager told me about last night?"
"Oh, indeed,"
yawned James. "Mind how you go, though. He can keep you up all night." And he puffed away. "Keep me up all night?" "Come on, let's start work!" "Wait, I haven't got steam up." As Victor was shunting an old coach into the workshops, "Kevin!"
"Sorry, boss. Can't stop now."
"Hello, Thomas, my friend. What are you here for?" "I'm just here to get a repaint, Victor. I heard you got a new crane from James. Can I meet him, please?" Sure." "Kevin!"
"Coming, boss!"
"Yes, boss?" "Kevin, meet my friend Tomas." "Tomas? I heard of you. You're the one that needs new paint. And he raced away. He seems interesting. Before Victor could reply,
slip of the hook?
Later, the manager of the works came to see Kevin. Kevin, I know you are excited about your first day, but I want you to be careful here. This is a workshop, and there are many heavy things here that might harm another person or engine, so please be careful.
Alright, boss,
smiled Kevin. But Kevin couldn't contain his excitement and had forgotten what the manager had told him. Later on, Victor was shunting some trucks into the workshops. Kevin was taking some boiler tubes and he was racing fast.
Boss, I think
Whiff was a better assistant than this thing. He was rarely accident prone, Victor said crossly, and he puffed away to collect the crane. When the boiler tubes were cleaned out, the manager gave him a scolding. I told you to be careful, and you didn't hear a word I said.
Sorry, sir,
replied Kevin sadly. I hope this accident of yours made you see some sense. Indeed it did. Kevin managed to improve himself. Victor apologized for his remarks he made towards him about Whiff being better, but Kevin understood where he was coming from and wants to get better. He was careful to make his way around the workshops and would go slowly and carefully for the workmen's benefit. Victor was impressed by him, and both he and Kevin managed to work together to get things done, and later formed a strong friendship that Victor would call Kevin his little buddy. Things had changed since the fire incident, and one of those was that steam engines could work in the yards of the works again. But one thing remained unchanged was the unbreakable bond between Victor and Kevin.